Hello everybody, I'm Peter Brown. Welcome to another edition of my channel, Recipe for a Longer Life, devoted to helping you change your lifestyle and diet to live a longer and healthier life. Now this morning I'm going to show you how to make a favourite soup of mine, pepper and tomato spicy soup. The origin of this soup I owe to Madhur Jaffrey, that great queen of Indian cooking. It was originally a soup of hers, which over time I've gradually adapted and altered to suit my own taste. So I think, and I hope she won't mind, I can say that this version is Peter Brown's spicy pepper and tomato soup. Now, the things you'll need: a fat leek, about 3 sweet red peppers, weighing anything from 500 to 600 grams. Then spices, because it's a spicy soup. Now, I use a mixture, and that mixture is made up of a teaspoon of ground cumin, a teaspoon of ground turmeric. Yes, it says curcuma on the label. That's another name for turmeric. Those are 2 spices that I use a lot. In this soup, I like to use ground coriander, again a teaspoonful, and a teaspoonful of fennel seeds. And there they are, all mixed up. Then we're going to use some grated fresh ginger, a knob about that size. Ginger, by the way, has been with us for over 5,000 years. Came originally, and still does today, mainly from China and India. And the Chinese and Indians were using it, as I say, 5,000 years ago, not only for cooking, but also to treat all sorts of ailments. It's very good for you. If you haven't got any fresh ginger, you can use ground ginger, but I think you ought to keep a root always in your kitchen. It keeps in the fridge. Root ginger. Then we will need chilies. Now, you can have a choice. I like to use these hot little red chilies. They come originally from the Antilles. I get them at my local greengrocer, and I keep them steeped in cider vinegar. Tends to flavour the cider vinegar, and I often use a spoonful of that in my dressings. Or you can use these sort of chilies. These I keep in the deep freeze. They'll keep indefinitely in the deep freeze. And these actually come from Morocco. They vary in hotness. You have to taste it really to know. Haven't got any fresh chilies? You can use dried chili. I have a string of them here in my kitchen, which I sometimes use. Or you can use these, which are dried cayenne pepper. I don't very often, but you can. Okay, but today I'm going to use these. Now, just a word about chilies. I normally deseed mine. You can use them undeseeded, but they might be a bit on the hot side. I deseed mine. Do remember, when you're handling a chili, taking the seeds out, when you've finished, wash your hands with soap and water. Because if you happen to touch your eye or another tender part, it can sting like crazy. Okay, and optional, and those of you who've been watching my series will know I'm passionate about preserved lemons. and in fact have a video showing you how to preserve lemons, I like to put half a preserved lemon in this soup. Remember to wash it under the tap once you've taken it out of the jar to get rid of the brine and the saltiness. You will also need stock, a litre of stock. This is chicken stock, homemade chicken stock, or you can use vegetable stock. I don't actually have any at the moment. Normally I would use vegetable stock, and I make my own, and I have a video showing you how to do it. I don't trust stock cubes or stock powders, you never know what's in them. I also use, for this soup, 400-gram tin of chopped tomatoes. Now, some people don't like to use tin tomatoes. There's a theory that the acidity of the tomato works on the inside of the tin, and you may be ingesting more than just tomatoes. I don't bother about that at my age, but you might, particularly if you have young children. And in that case, I recommend you look for something like this. This is Italian passata di pomodoro, which is tomato puree, pure. That's 500 grams, but you can use that. But today, I'm going to use the tin tomatoes, and I'm going to pep it up with a teaspoonful of tomato concentrate. The other ingredient I shall use is 400 grams, a tin of coconut milk. Again, if you don't like tins, you can find coconut milk in cartons, either in your supermarket or in the local health food shop. And we will last item, well, almost the last item, we will need a little bit of coconut oil to saute our leek to begin with. Okay, and of course, good old freshly ground black pepper and salt. Right, now I'm going to prepare my vegetables. So I'll say goodbye to you for a little while. Next time you see me, then we'll all be ready prepared and we'll make the soup. Okay, thank you. Hello again. Here we are. I've chopped up my leek, de-seeded my peppers and cut them into strips. And here we have the preserved lemon chopped up and the ginger, which I've peeled and chopped. Now a purist would grate the ginger. I'm just a bit lazy, so it's chopped. And I'm now ready to assemble the dish. We light the gas. Yes. Now, I need a little coconut oil. About that much. There we are. Let that melt. And we tip in the leek. And we're going to let that leek saute for about 5 minutes. Now my leeks have had about 5 minutes and they've begun to soften. So I'm now going to tip in the spices, give them a good stir around, and let them just heat to get the flavour going, and so that that doesn't burn on the bottom, I'm just going to splash in a little bit of stock. There. You can smell that lovely spicy smell. Right. Now in goes my ginger chilies and my lemon, also stirring them in. Next, we tip in the tomato. And a teaspoonful of tomato concentrate. Right. It's all mixed up. Now I'm going to add the stock. There's my litre of stock. In it goes. And next, the coconut milk. There. Now we'll season. Salt and pepper. Just going to give that a taste. Oh, a little bit peppery. And lastly, in go our peppers. There we are. We're going to bring that to simmering point, then I'll turn the gas down, put the lid on, and leave it for about 30 minutes until the peppers are tender. Once I've done that, I will blend it in this blender. I've just checked my soup and it's not reached simmering point, so I'm going to put it on a higher gas. And then I'll put it back on the smaller gas when it's reached simmering. Okay. Tasted it again. It's quite delicious. Not as hot as I thought it was going to be. And there we go. We'll see how much it makes, but I should think there's quite enough for 8 servings. Perhaps even more. It freezes well. Divine. Good. We'll put the lid on and we'll look at it again in a couple of minutes. Right, let's have a look. Oh, well, it's simmering nicely. So now I'm going to put it on the lower gas. Right, I turn that gas off and here we go. There you are. And then it's just bubbling away nicely. We'll turn the gas down a little bit. Now. Lid on. Another 20 minutes, I think. Now our soup's been cooking for about half an hour, gently simmering, and we'll have a look at it. Yes, the pepper is soft. Good. So, I'll turn off the gas. Ideally, one should let it cool for a while, but for the purposes of making this video, I'm going to blend it in the blender now. Right. Hope I won't make too much of a mess. Right, here we go. Right, that'll do for the first lot. And put the lid on. Right. It smells lovely. Right, another lot. Right. There, that's it. Now blend this lot. Last lot. There. One lovely bowl. Just mix it up. Very pretty colour. Now we just taste it. Oh, divine. Fragrant. Delicious. I think the coriander helps a lot. Spicy, but not overly powerful. Very warming, quite delicious. And you've got a big bowl full there. And when you serve it, sprinkle it with a little chopped coriander as a garnish. There we are. Peter Brown's spicy pepper and tomato soup. With a thank you to Matador Jaffrey, who gave me the idea in the first place. Thank you. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, so that I know that you've looked and appreciate. Thank you very much. See you next time.